And welcome back. NewMutator here, giving you some Myth commentary. It's the Myth World Cup 2012. Casting the qualifying round matchup between the Southern Parkians and the GRU Gimbal RS team. It is game 2. GRU losing the first game pretty convincingly there, being flagged when all was said and done. Southern Parkian team showing a fair amount of skill, actually, as we witnessed there with the micro abilities of Eric Cartmanez. I'm not sure if that's spelled purposely or not. I'm not sure I get the joke. Anyway, the Southern Parkian team is going to have Chef, Butters, Eric Cartmanez, Craig, Vicky, and Towley. So 6 players for them. And here the off-white team in the upper left-hand corner, the GRU team, Sam the Butcher once again captaining, Urzukt, Prince Pawn, 2 Smoking Guns, the Black Knight, Grog Monster, and Legatus. I'm gonna have to look up in a Latin dictionary how to pronounce that. Legatus. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. I have no idea. Is joining them for the second game here. So they are going to enjoy a 1-player advantage. I'm not sure if that's going to help them very much. I hope it does, but I have my doubts because the Southern Parkian team is just so skilled, as we saw in the previous game. And the GRU team, I'm just not sure if they have what it takes. All of the people who are trying to predict the rankings in the tournament seem to have unanimously condemned GRU to last place. So I hope they're wrong. I hope that's not the case for the sake of the GRU players, because their honor is on the line, and I really am rooting for the underdog. I hope they do take a game or two at the very least. So we will see what happens here in the second game, Barbarian Valley Tournament Edition, last man on the hill. So both teams are going to be rushing to the center flag here. And as we saw in the previous matches, there may or may not be some flank action going on, sending some units up and around, you know, just mixing things up, making things a little bit more complex for your opponent to react. We'll definitely be keeping tabs on that. Last man on the hill, definitely a lot easier to cast overall, I think, than Flag Rally. Once again, some pus. It's a very common strategy. Almost anyone can do it, but it is a lot. I think it works out. It tends to work out better for more capable players. So we'll see. It looks like Southern Parkians. What is the fat man doing? The fat man, of course, being the journeyman. Vicky almost ran away with the journeyman without healing the whites for pus. So Southern Parkians are going to be a little bit behind getting that pus to the front line, but I'm not sure if it's going to matter too much. With a in a different matchup with a more skilled team, that would be something to worry about. But in this matchup, I'm just not sure if GRU has the awareness and skill to be able to capitalize on something like that. And once again, I'm not sure if GRU really has the same desire to win that a team such as the Southern Parkians evidently has. They're really in it just to play and have fun, whereas the Southern Parkians are in it for the bragging rights. And that is the main difference between these teams. So I don't expect GRU to put up much of a fight. They just may pull out an upset. I think that's very unlikely, but it will be very exciting if they do. Here they are, kind of up on the hill, surveying the land. Nobody's really going in to take the flag just yet. You know, Vicky is dancing with Prince Pawn. And actually, you know, I guess I'm not being very fair to GRU. They are not bad players. They know how to play. As you can see, they are utilizing pus, but they just, I just don't know if they have the, I don't know, the game awareness, I guess, is what I'm looking for. Just the team cohesion and the skill necessary. See, something like that, very amazing. Just freezing their pus goals and then bombing them, able to get two, and then following that up with killing your own goal. Kind of ending that with a slight blunder, but on the whole, some very nice micro. But see, Prince Pawn dodging with his archers. And Vicky, those archers did take a hit, able to connect and take down two of them.
Flag captured.
Although Urzuk's Puskals not really, here we go. One of them might connect, just manages to freeze it. Not close to that, not going to be able to take that out. And really, Prince Pawn should have shot that dwarf. Instead, he is going to be engaged with Craig. And as you can see, Butter is just taking out the GRU archers here on the other side. Sam the Butcher not really able to dodge as well. But Sam the Butcher would probably butcher me in a one-on-one. So no, I don't mean to offend anybody. It's, you know, I'm just observing. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody. I would probably lose to
5 minutes remaining.
all of these players in a one-on-one. But GRU is just slowly getting decimated as Chef puts on the pressure with his dwarf, just advancing, pushing Prince Pawn back. Legatus is trying to respond, but is getting sniped over here by Craig, and his dwarf falls into a pile there on the ground. And Eric Cartman's really nice, very nice pus there, but nobody really able to come clean that up, but doing a lot of damage to all of those warriors. And the Black Knight trying to engage here. Eric Cartman is just able to clean that up, and it is and the Southern Parkians are up by a commanding 30% lead.
Flag captured.
Prince Pawn is going to lose his archers very soon. Not going to be able to do anything about that. The melee to protect him is gone. All of these thrall just getting frozen for the dwarf to clean up. There is really nothing to be done about this. All of the archers seem to be gone. There is 1 or 2 archers left, which is not enough. I do not think that GRU is going to be able to reduce the Southern Parkian force by much more than they already have. They're at 70% right now. GRU is at 18%. And it's just a matter of time before Gru is eliminated. Raul trying to make a stand, but he will go down. And that will be it. Bowman not able to outrun Warriors. Pulls out a knife, but really not going to be able to do much with that against a fully armored Warrior. And Grog Monster trying to get one more kill with his Thrall. Can he do it? He does. But then he gets surrounded, and Towley stabs him to death with his archers. Kind of an interesting end there to the game. Once again, I'm not very surprised. Southern Parkians have some exceptional players, are able to pull off some exceptional plays. And Gru, although they tried, were in the end just don't have the same level of skill, of play, of cohesion. Their team just not able to pull it out. Black Knight even managing to get negative damage, which is always an indication of a mistake, almost always anyhow. And really some abysmal numbers here for Gru. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip over Gru's numbers here. I mean, Grog Monster got 5 kills, you know, Prince Pawn got damage with his archers, but they just got rolled in the end, weren't able to manage much more than that, and lost everything. Southern Parkians, look at these kills, everybody in the double digits, just about. But surprisingly kind of even with the damage. So kind of a sign of good teamwork there. Kind of getting the even damage. You know, a nice split in forces for everybody, and doing their part is kind of how I interpret that. Butters getting the most damage for the Southern Parkians. So let's go ahead and move on to Game 3. Southern Parkians are up 2-0, and we'll see how, if Gru is able to come back at all and pull out a win in the end. Once again, Game 3 is next.